Hello dearies! Welcome back to the Craft Kitchen. Good to have you all back. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Tina from FriedaFriemel. This channel is all about junk journaling, using what you have at home, mostly. I've started to make this journal on the 1st of July, using the prompt list for Junk Journal July 2024 from Max Journals. And in the last video we've made these pages, and I was like, whoa, this is going to be an entomologist journal, because at some point I started to feel like an archivist myself, and I actually have found out the name of our archivist. I have been given this book by a colleague of my husband. She finds all sort of stuff, curiosities at work. She also found a label at a box from the beginning of 2000, can't read the year anymore, but it actually has the date of my birth on it. She didn't know, but she kept it for me. She's really a sweetie. Speaking of my birthday, dearies, before we go over to this, to the name of our archivist, because it's my birthday, I do have a gift for you. I've been using an AI generator, in this case Microsoft Designer. I'm only using Microsoft Designer because in my world they have had a gazillion of lawyers knocking on their door. Just give me all your money, you know. And they know how to operate with copyrights right now. So this is what their AI has generated for me. I love it and I want to share it with you. Also this beautiful ledger paper. I've been trying to make this A4. This actually is A4 and US letter. I think they turned out quite good. My sister, Miss Tasha, tested the US letter size for me. Thank you so much, sister dear, because I don't have any US letter size paper here. I could print this with my printer on US letter size, but I don't have the paper to actually do this. So I will link my Ko-fi down below to exactly this download page, and I've left a note for you. First, as you can see, I couldn't do it otherwise. This page, this ephemera page in A4 and US letter size is actually portrait, whereas this page is landscape. I've noted this, and that you have to set your printer to borderless and actual size, so you will have kind of this result. But Miss Tasha reminded me, and I've had this issue myself sometime, after the checkout, after you've purchased, you have to purchase it, even if it's for only $0 or euro. That's how Ko-fi works. After you've purchased it, you actually have to scroll down on the next page to see the button, the blue button, View Content. Then click on it and there will be a pop-up with 4 downloads, 2 for A4 and 2 downloads for letter size. if you leave your email address during the checkout, these files, these 4 files actually, will be sent to you in an email. But if you want to download them ASAP, you have to scroll down and click the button View Content. So now to my finding. I've found 2 pages in the book my husband's colleague gifted to me. This was the first white page with a dedication on it, and it says here in German: Dir Ernst Traugott, Weihnachten 1940 von Onkel Max und Tante Erika. I translate this word by word. For you, Ernst Traugott. Well, this name could also be translated to earnest trust in God. Yes, trust in God, Traugott, has been a thing in Germany. Christmas 1940 from Uncle Max and Aunt Erika. I love it. So I truly think our archivist has to be named Ernst Traugott, earnest trust in God. And I've also found this poem inside of the book. It's about sunshine and how the golden light of sunshine fills us with joy and peace. I love it. So these will be Ernest's treasures. He's keeping in here too. And for this, I've chosen this page, looking like a newspaper. This actually could be a private page. Some newspaper on the outside, some music paper on the inside. And we're going to use these 2 pages to go in his memories here at this page. Now I decided to make this flip out into a pocket, because when I fold this in half it fits perfectly in here. Right, first inking the edges with vintage photo. I'm doing it again, dearies. You might have seen I've flipped over my crafting mat because I couldn't clean the metric side anymore. So now I'm using the imperial side. I'm absolutely not used to this because in Germany we're using the metric system. We are raised with the metric system, actually, because children's clothing is measured in centimeters. The height of the actual height of the child is the size of the clothes. Now, I want to make some sort of gossets in here, just so that Ernst has more space to put his private stuff in here. So let's see. We need a height of, don't know how much centimeters, yay high, right? For this side. So just going to cut this. The lines are straight anyway, so I can use them like so, or like so. Do we want this to open? very wide. Well, maybe. Let's see. Ooh, new blade. Not that wide, dearie. One here. And since the other one has to be a bit shorter, I can cut this already too. So both the same width. And now I'm scoring where I want to have the fold, blade out of the way, and just score like so. Should have measured it 0.8 centimeters. So we do have the same for both sides. Another trick to show you. Small strippy, no problem. Just hold it like this. There you go. Scoring. And this out of the way. So just fold it over. Remember, from valley to hill. The valley actually becomes a hill. Like so. Much easier to do it like this. So I actually have to show off a bit. I've invested in an actual bone folder made of out of bull's bones, and very sturdy, and hopefully not getting this distressed like these plastic thingies. And it's really heavy. Ooh, and it's making nice creases. There you go. So now we want to glue on this here. What did I do? Didn't I? No. Let's measure it again. I have no idea what happened, dearies. Yeah, like so. There. And I'm not going to cut this, just ripping. Ripping a tiniest bit of an angle, because when you glue this in, I can show you, and fold it over straight, let's turn it over, you might see these two pieces. So I'm just ripping this like so and gluing in with bookbinding glue. It's very strong, not drying fast, but very, very strong. Gluing this in here. Stay. It's moving around. So yes, there. And then just folding over, gluing on the larger part. And now to the other side. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's my mark. Right. Why not? Oh, I should have left this open, and that's okay. That's quite alright, because it is the edge of the page. So I'm marking this roughly here, just like this, and then just ripping along the marking like so. There you go. Let's see. This is way too long. I don't know why. What did I do wrong? Oh, I have to go all the way down there. You know, sometimes my brain is, no, most of the time, my brain is already 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of what I'm doing or saying or whatever. And then this happens. Let's see. This actually is bookbinder's glue. So maybe this hasn't already dried all the way through. Well, it has, but I think I can open it up again. And what a relief. It started raining. Actually, there's a thunderstorm. Love it. Well, I also like the sun, right? But we've had 30 degrees Celsius yesterday and today in Germany. For Germany, this is actually very, very hot. We're not used to it. And so the rain is a relief. You know what? If this sticks out a bit, I actually like it. I actually like it. Yeah. So the rain is very, very welcome. We're not used to have air conditions in our flats. Some private houses might have, but we're living in a flat, and so we don't have air conditioning. So, and it's getting really hot in here too, 25 to 26 degrees Celsius. So the glue also is drying very, very fast. So let's see. We didn't glue on this side. This side the tiniest bit. Yes. Still open. So we do have a pocket. You can open the tiniest bit more. So now we're preparing these two treasures to go in Ernst memory page. If I fold them in half, there they fit perfectly, but you know what? I'm going to fold this so you will have the poem at first sight when pulling this out. Like so. Not ripping anything, not tearing it off. Leave like it is. There you go. Do we want some stamping on here? Well, I think so. Yes, we do want something on here, but not just stamped on here. But yeah, a note Ernst somewhere picked up, cut out, ripped, teared off, ripped out of a notebook and just glued it on here. There you go. Like so. Let me ink this with vintage photo. Lost for words because it feels like I'm already cooked up I'm actually very, very hot. I can't open the craft kitchen window because I would let in all the mosquitoes trying to flee from the rain, and this really is not my intention. So using black, and because this is an old page, stamping on my glue and stamp book first. There you go. Ink all over. And then just on here. See? So now the ink is a bit faded, not that black anymore. And I'm using my aged tape for this, homemade actually, and just gluing this here. You can go over there and just gluing this on here. Oh, this looks awesome. Dearies, this looks perfect, right? I love it. So let's see, where is my knife? Just tearing off a bit. Glue it on here and also on the other side. Do we want to make it this way? I think so. This looks nice. This really looks nice. Oh yeah, I love it. There you go. First memory to go in our pocket. Like so. So because this pocket is much deeper than this note, I'm going to be using this as kind of an envelope, like so, folding over there, using my bone folder again. I love this tool. Sticking this in here, and there you have it. So I'm going to be making a tab on the cover of the poem, just using, let's see, the rest of the gussets or a piece of the fabric we used for the hinges. Let's see how this looks. Oh yes, this is nice. And let's compare these two. Wait a moment. Just going to fold this over in the middle. There. Open up sesame. Yeah. There you go. And let's have a look. Well, I think this looks way better. I like the idea of using the fabric. Let's see how the other side is looking. Don't know. No, this is too much fabric on here. Okay, we're going to be using the craft paper for this. Inking again. Yeah, I know, it's nearly the same color. Like So, also inking this edge. I need more ink. Houston, we need more ink. There you go. Just the tiniest bit, and of course on top. Well, do we want some stamping on here? Maybe a date. Oh, this is so awesome. Mr. Holtz already knew what I'm gonna be using this for. Wait for it. This is just great. Like I told you, I really like this stamp set, and this is my favorite. And here, can you see this? I have to put my hand behind. December 23rd. Actually, in Germany, we are celebrating Christmas from the 24th of December to the 26th, whereas 25th and 26th are Christmas, and the 24th is Holy Night. So this date, yeah, I'm going to be stamping on here, and then I'm going to be finding some 1940s stamp. Great, great, great. So let me have a look. There. Yeah, I do want to cover this. This time I'm going to be using washi tape for this, so you can see what I'm doing. Like so. Oh, this roll is empty. And here, again, I'm using the black ink. Where is my stamping block? I meant my stamping book, of course. So, just putting my stamp on here. Oh yes. Removing the washi tape. There you go. And then this stamp isn't see-through. I have to find the right point to stamp on. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. December 23rd, and now for the year number. Well, I'm just going to be using my office stamp for this. I've marked the front. Yeah. I did. So we have to stamp here. Let's find 1940. Okay, you're going on here. Yes. Love it. Let's close this. So now I'm just gluing this on the first opening of our envelope thingy. Carefully. Could be wet again. Still, could be still wet. Whoa. Yes. Our homemade tab. Now putting the poem inside of the envelope and sticking this in here. Ooh, yes. To be honest, I'm not sure yet how to decorate this page. Furthermore, I will decorate these edges, of course, but let's do something on this side. So now, Ernst Traugott, I love this name, has his personal page in the entomology journal. And of course, there have to be some personal notes. So I'm gonna be making some tuck spots in here so he can pull in his notes. I don't know if they're just gonna be 3 or 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we come up with. For making the tuck spots, we're gonna be using papers we've already used to build our signatures. Let me have a look. No, not on here, but some others. So I think we're going to make 4 pockets, which I think I want to start with this. Yes, let's fold this. No, let's get this straight first somehow. There you go, doing it wrong again. There, lining up, and now lining up my ruler and tearing on the bigger part, love, on the bigger part of the paper. It's way easier. So now let's see, how wide do we want this? Which one is the widest? Yeah, this one. Do we want this? No. I want this yay deep. Yes. Okay. Tearing again, let me see. Yeah. Want to keep this coffee stain, coffee mug stain. There you go. Doesn't really matter on this paper which is the bigger side, but it seemed to be easier on this side. There. Yes, yes. Keeping the strip, of course. Here are some white spots, just tearing them off. Oh dear, there goes my voice. Still very hot in here, although I've opened up all the windows. Not in the craft kitchen. It's the only room without a window screen, because the window goes out to the garden, and I'm using the window of the craft kitchen like kind of a parcel distribution center to the garden, you know. Whenever something is needed down there, I'll just throw it down. So yeah, this might work or might not. I'm thinking to make some gussets here just to have a bit more space, but then again I'm thinking these could actually fall out. Dearies, let's try this. 1. Oh, we need 2 more, right? That's really nice. I can't do the Schwarzenegger, but I love him. I'm actually very impressed. He's kept his accent for so long, and I love it. There you go. This looks good, right? So let's try if my plan works. My not so evil plan. Oh, first let's ink this all up. Fingers crossed, right? Only gluing on 3 sides. The tiniest bit. There. Somewhere on here. Yes. Using my bone folder to check. There you go. So then the next one. There's a mosquito. I knew it. I actually knew it. We have 2 cats, and of course they've made holes in the screens at some point. Well, if the mosquitoes manage to find these tiny holes, they deserve to be in here, right? So, gluing this on, and oh yes, oh yes. Right, we do have 4 pockets. Let me see. I think this might actually work. Very good. So, and 5 ephemera. Oh, I wanted to glue this one on the back of this because here it says summertime. When Ernst Traugott kept this, he wanted to remember himself of something, and yeah, this hasn't been when summertime has been installed. Oh, how do you say it? Let's say installed. So I'm gluing this advertisement on here. First inking this, of course. This is an advertisement for men's laundry. You know, they wash the shirts and stiffen the collars. So, yes. There you go. Where is my glue? There. Simply covering summertime, the word summertime. Spreading the glue the tiniest bit. There you go. So, Ernst Traugott has kept this note, and also he kept this. This is an newspaper advertisement from Remscheid. Actually the Remscheid Schützenverein, inviting members and their wives. No children under 14 allowed. So, yeah, Ernst Traugott kept this. It says 1919 here, because at this time he has been champion shot, and this party was thrown for him and his wife, right? So, this calendar piece, and here it says something about hearing and seeing is a check. And of course he kept this because it has been way better than he expected. And as an archivist, of course, you have to check check your seeing, knowing then. And a note here. And he also kept this advertisement. Kept this as advertisement for the charity lottery. There, Heilstätten Geldlotterie. Well, the prices, the amount of the price is very high because this has been in 1992. It has been the same newspaper. I scanned and then cut this out. When the Great Depression already started, right? So, well, I'm thinking... Let me see. Yo. I'm distressing. Oh yeah. I'm distressing the edges on these pieces a bit because everything else is also distressed. And yeah, this is 1919. The poem is from 1940. So there are many years in between, so this actually is already old, right? And also the advertisement for the lottery. Inking this up again. There you go. There. And here I'm going to be using my scissors and aging this up a bit more. There, with a gap, because this is made from newspaper. Like so, and inking again. So there you go. Yep. I love it. I love this page so much, and I also love the pocket. And of course, the poem. This turned out just beautiful. Right? So let's see. I might want to add something onto the tuck spots, the pockets, the mini pockets. Let's see. Yes. I know what I'm going to be doing. Of course, I pulled out eccentric and some of my homemade labels, and I've also pulled out a plate, and oh, you can see it here. It's very, very hot. In here, this is actually cold. Pulled out this glass of coffee out of my fridge. I do have a fridge in the craft kitchen. Yeah. It actually has been a kitchen. Still is. There's a sink, there's a fridge. There's no oven, no. So, and now I'm going to be using my coffee mug. Let's put in some more, like so. There you go. And just let it sit in this puddle of coffee for a minute or so. Pulling my cards out again. Oh, I love this idea. So on the right side I've decorated, so I'm going to be using the left side for this. Yeah. And let's see how this will turn out. Just pressing the bottom of my mug on here. You know, the yeah, this rough ring on the in the bottom. Oh yes, look at this, right? I think I'm gonna be making one here too. I love it. Maybe some coffee splatters on this paper. I'm gonna be needing a brush for this. Where are? There is my soft brush. Just soaking up some coffee. And then, come on, let it drip on here. Oh yes, 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 yes. This is a bit much, I think. Yes. And again here. Oh yeah, love it. Using my coffee mug again and making a mess down here. Pressing. Oh, this didn't turn out as expected. So, yeah. No, no dripping. So dripping again with my brush. Big splatter. Yes, dearies, yes. Beautiful. And a big, oh yeah, big splatter over here. I'm going to be letting this dry for itself for some minutes, and then I'm going in with my heat gun. Guys, just look how beautiful this turned out. There, I've dripped a bit of coffee, and there, these stains, I love it. So now, for more decoration, let's see. No, we're not going to use perfection, because it's nothing but perfect, but we're going to be using this telephone number. Why? I don't know, because we can. On here. Oh, this will be under the lottery. No, we're using it here. And we're going to be using the acrylic block of the living room of the Splatters family. So what color do we want on here? Not black, definitely not black. I think I'm going to use fallen leaves. And again, not stamping pure, just which way? This way. So dabbing it the tiniest bit here and then stamping. So this will look a bit faded and aged. So next, let's see. No, type slide. The type slide. No way. Department level workroom. Yeah. I don't know why, but I like it. I actually like it. On here, or this looks pretty to me. Like so. Dabbing it and stamping. There you go. What else? I like these numbers, and I think I'm going over the pockets. Come out. I think I have to let go the frame of this. I actually don't like how this is made. Yeah, I know. It's a good quality, but no. Let's see. Diagonal. There you go. Tapping again. And I'm using this on here. Like so. Yes. There. Stamping the cloth the tiniest bit. What else? I think we do want something in a round shape, right? Yeah, well, we are using sort of a round shape. My son surprised me with this stamping set. Oh, this way. I love it. Loads of bugs and bees and I was about to say fairies. No. Butterfly and a moth. I love it. I simply love it. So I'm gonna be using one of these because we already know Ernst Traugott is an archivist in entomology, and he loves it. It's his job here. Well, I would. We are going to be taking the obvious. What's this called in English? In German, it's Hirschkäfer. Something like Hirschbug, yeah, because of these. They look like antlers, yeah. Simple name given. Do I want to use fallen leaves? No, I do want another color. I'm using Portobello for this. Yes. So again, woo, hopla, dabbing first. Yeah, and this is a surprise behind the lottery advertisement piece. There you go. Let's see. Wow. Okay, didn't turn out like intended because I forgot to lay something down under there. Let's see. Getting out this. Maybe we can save it because it's a clear stamp. We actually can see through. Yes. Dabbing again, like so. And now you might see a bit more of my bound up dreadlocks. Yep. Yes, because, like I told you, it's hot. Yes, there you can see a bit more. It didn't turn out that good, but it's actually nice. Yeah, you have the back and the front of the, I'm calling him Hirschbug, and then the middle part is a bit faded. I like it. I actually like it. So, and of course, since we have to put back family splatters in their living room anyway, we are going to do some splattering while stamping on here. Yes. And on here. Beautiful. And maybe here. So now stop. No, there. Yes, stop. This is enough, right? Well, stop it. not going to glue to put a stamp on there. We're simply using a label, like so. This actually is saying 1949, but I'm lucky, I just stamped the 4 from 40 on here. So this fits perfectly. Do we want another? Not on this page. So let's put the memories back in there and let's see. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Look at this dearies. Have to be careful, this is still a bit wet. So I'm going to put this in here. You can imagine this to go on there, yeah. And then I'm turning over first. I'm going to clean up my workspace. So now to the final touches. I've stamped on something here. Oh, this is right. This is the pocket side, and this is the other pocket, the big pocket, where the book pages go in, like this. I've stamped something on here and put a fuzzy cut of a butterfly on there. So now, let's see, I found a label. Goes this way. I want to have it here. This is actually a cutout. I stamped a label frame on a magazine page and just cut it out. So like this. Yes, right side up. Gluing this on here. Wiping my fingers and letting this dry. So then I pulled out. This may look like real trash to some, but it's actually treasure. This is the book cloth from a really old book. I've got it the other day, and the backing paper from the spine. Let me see. Now I want to have it this way. I kept this because these make beautiful decorations. So again, a bit of bookbinding glue on here, like so. Pressing this on, a bit more glue here. Whoa. You really have to dry. I'm wondering. Yes, this way, and some glue on the back side of this. Some more glue. That's fine. Like so. Yeah. Pressing it on. And I've don't know, printed maybe these word keepsakes to go on here, like so, with my Dymo printer. This is actually sticky tape. Yeah. Go on here, just like this. I'm not inking the label, and then I don't want to put anything on here that stays, so I'm just using this piece of writing paper and some tickets I've printed on canvas paper, kind of, sort of, and coffee dyed, and just using a paper clip for this, like so. There you go. Oh guys, I love it. I truly love it. Now let's see how this page, go away, looks in the book. This is the page we've created last time, and this is the one we decorated today. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tuck spots. There. Oh, this is cool. I didn't realize this. Well, sometimes, right? Some memories, some notes of Ernst Traugott. And here we have his keepsakes with a slightly larger pocket, a piece of paper just to write on, and his treasure, his Christmas gift from 1940 from Uncle Max and Tante Erika. Aunt Erika, sorry. Oh, yeah. This is the poem that he ripped out of the book and just taped a tiny note he found somewhere. Maybe a review on this exact poem. I like the idea. So let's put this in here again. Yeah, and it's growing bigger. Yeah, still wobbly, but we're getting there. So in the next episode we are going to be using some of these freebies. They are linked down in the description box below to create the next page. Dearies, I truly had fun finding out more about our archivist, knowing his name finally, Ernst Traugott, Earnest Trust in God, and knowing that his uncle is called Max and his aunt is called Erika. Love it. So I actually hope you're gonna be finding out more about Ernst Traugott with me in the next episode, and how he's working with these. As always, dearies, thanks for watching. Stay creative and be excellent to each other. Bye.